It's the end, but the moment has been prepared for, Connor.
Oh, yeah,
We are here.
Yes, we are.
We have reviewed all of season 18, all of Tom Baker's final season, and it all comes to an end today.
Yeah.
Reviewing Logopolis, or as Connor likes to call it,
Logopolis.
You got it right for once, so you ruined my joke.
What do I call it? Megopolis?
Megopolis,
Lolopolis.
Yeah.
Megopolis.
Yeah, my goat.
Logopolis.
Logopolis.
Yes.
We are here to review Logopolis, Tom Baker's final story. It's been a blast working through season 18. And here we are. You loved Keeper of Traken. Well, you really liked it, at least.
Yeah.
And yeah, we're going to round things up today with Logopolis.
Okay.
Are you excited?
Yeah, I'm excited. I watched it all in one go, so.
Very nice. I think I watched it. I split it up, I think. I watched it in 2 sets of 2s. Let's cut. That was what I said after episode 2. But yeah, we are the 50% Doctor Who podcast. We love you so much. And thank you for joining us for the second podcast episode of the week. You can follow us on Twitter and Instagram at 50Doctor and on TikTok at 50Doctor Who. Love you.
Love.
50 podcast.
But before we get into that really fun Logopolis stuff, time for a little bit of follow-up of Fight Club.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Kiss my sweaty balls, you fat fuck.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. So a couple of weeks ago on the pod, we were talking about some on-set Doctor Who beef, right? Is that what was happening? We were talking about Robert Shearman versus one of the producers at Bad Wolf. I can't remember her name right now.
Jane Tranter.
Jane Tranter, I think. Yeah. What was the other one?
Well, there's Jane Tranter, there's Phil Collinson.
And there's Julie Gardner.
And there's Julie Gardner.
Jane Tranter, yeah. Jane Tranter. Update on that, by the way. Robert Shearman, when Doctor Who got announced they were doing the Christmas special, he did a post. He said on a tweet, said, "Doctor Who's never been more alive."
Doctor Who's more alive than ever.
Yeah, which I think is so funny. So good that he's played into that.
The go.
So he got the final. But it was like a moral punch.
Yeah, it was a moral punch. Yeah,
he was like, I was only joking, guys.
Yeah, I was only kidding. Come on.
But we asked for your biggest bits of Doctor Who beef that you've ever heard of, whether they're true or false. We wanted to hear about the rumors, the things that have happened. I didn't know about this, but one thing that came up a couple times was basically early 2000s. There was an infamous Big Finish meeting where a lot of shit went down, right? And now our good pals over at the Sirens of Audio, I'm going to play like a 10-second clip here from their chat with Nick Briggs, but I really, really want you to go and check out the full version because the interview is great and Nick goes in full detail about what happens.
I'd love to hear this.
So I'll link it down below. I really want you guys to go and support them because they are great dudes and they're great at what they do. So apparently there was a meeting in the early days of Big Finish where Nick Briggs and a bunch of potential Doctor Who writers who wanted to write for Big Finish all sort of gathered around in someone's flat. Like I said, Nick, Mr. Briggs, goes into full details of this, and it's a great story, but there is just this fucking excellent piece of beef where they'd announced that Nick Briggs would be writing sort of the first big story. And Paul Cornell, we all know Paul Cornell.
Yes.
He was there, and this is what he had to say.
For the historical accuracy, when they announced that I was writing the first story, Paul Cornell said, "It needs someone really special to write it. And frankly, darling, that ain't you," is what he said to me, which
is so funny. Sorry, I had that playing at a fast speed there, but I think you all got the gist.
Wow.
Which is so funny. But like I said, go and check out the full thing.
I need to watch that.
There is so many other little nuggets that I could bring up, but I really don't want to take away from what the Sirens guys have here. So go check this out because he also goes on to say what Stephen Moffat was like in the meeting.
Wow.
And how at one point he just sort of gets up and walks out.
Do you know what's funny? It's like with something like that, it's like the show had been dead for years. So it's like you're coming together as like, oh, I just love the show and this is the only way I could write for it.
Yeah.
And that would be, it's almost something that like we would probably rock up to.
Yeah.
Be like, can I write an episode?
Yeah. And then Paul Cornell will be like, frankly, darling, it's not going to be you.
Wow.
Yeah. I thought that was a great bit of beef.
Wow.
So keep them coming, guys. If you guys know any other fun behind the scenes Doctor Who facts, we'd love to hear it from all parts of Doctor Who. Even just write like a little line and we can research what it is or something like that.
How long's the interview?
This interview with the Sirens guys, this particular part is I think like 8 minutes long, but I believe it's a clip of a larger interview. So
that like stuff like that I love. I will be watching that when I go home.
Yeah, definitely check it out. I will link it down in the description. Those guys are great at what they do. So yeah,
incredible.
Love those dudes. Cool.
Couple legends.
That's it for Fight Club this week.
Yay. There was someone in the comment section who said he played too much sound bites. I don't know if you saw, but I remember he used to comment on Nerd Life Reviews videos.
Really?
And I sent him a mess. Well, I like replied to his comment. And I was like, I remember you from when you watched Nerd Life Reviews videos. And he was like, I just looked up Nerd Life Reviews when you said that. I was like, I couldn't believe it was you guys. So someone didn't even know they were watching us from present day who used to watch us back in the day.
That is so funny.
So, and they said sound bites were too much, but he said he was having a bad day. So, and he loves us. So,
yeah, sure. But to be fair, people have been loving the soundbite spam.
You always get the odd people who don't.
Yeah, which is fair. Like, I think we do maybe have a tendency. I have a tendency.
Who's the we?
I have a tendency to go one too far.
You're just lucky I don't have the laptop where I can play every 2 seconds.
That would be nuts.
Let's cut. Every 2 seconds, let's cut.
Shall we talk about the headline story for the week? Let's move on to a little bit of classic Doctor Who.
You play that match, you're going to fall asleep.
Good night, girls and boys.
It's been a day. It's been a moment. Logopolis is the fifth serial in season 18.
And just for that soundbite guy.
Hey, he's been supporting us since the NRL days.
Wow, yeah.
Hashtag NRL.
NRL fans.
No,
we'll get it.
NLR. No, like NLR. Sorry, not NRL. NLR. Hashtag NLR.
Oh, please shut up.
I beg your pardon.
You're worse than the sound bites.
That was real.
Connor really just punched me.
Ow.
Logopolis is the 7th and final serial of the 18th season of the British science fiction television series Doctor Who. It was first broadcast in 4 weekly parts on the BBC One from the 28th of February, my dad's birthday, to the 21st of March, 1981. The serial is set on the planet's Earth and Logopolis. In the serial, the Doctor, a time traveler from the planet Gallifrey, forms a temporary truce with his arch enemy, the Master, Anthony Ainley, to stop the unraveling of the universe with which the Master started by accident. That synopsis spoils the entire episode.
I was going to say, what is with synopsises just term the whole thing
because
these days?
That, like, they team up at the end of part 3.
Yes, they do.
So that's weird.
Yeah, that is weird.
Anyways, Connor, as always,
I've seen this episode before.
I love it.
Jeremy sent through that soundbite, so every time I've seen it before, I can play that.
I wanted someone to clip me saying, "Is that fucking Sutek?" I wanted someone to clip that.
Is that fucking
Sutek?
Give him a clean one. Give him a clean one.
Is that fucking Sutek?
Nice. And then we can use it one time only in the Pyramids of Mars. And if we ever do an Empire of Death revisited, we can use it.
Please come.
Yeah, or if he rocks up in the Christmas special.
Yeah, true.
So yeah,
I've seen this episode before.
Have you?
No. You know what? I haven't even. There's been the upload on YouTube of the fourth Doctor Regeneration scene for eons, and I've never watched it ever because I mean I've seen the part. I've seen like the last like 30 seconds
when the Watcher's like
when the Watcher goes into him and turns into Pete Davidson, but SNL's Pete Davidson. And I've seen that, but I didn't know how he died. And then when it came to the end of it, I found out. Yeah. But I haven't seen this before. I've only seen that part.
Very good.
So that's all I've ever seen.
Well, I think I mentioned a few weeks ago on the pod. I've seen this one twice before. First time, had a little bit of season 18 fatigue after watching it all back to back, and was like, it's good, one of the better ones of the season, but I wasn't blown away by it. On my second watch, I really liked it. And I probably stand around that as well. I don't think this is like a GOAT story, but I really like this. I think it's got good pace, good mood is the best thing. I love the mood here. But Connor, my pal, my friend, tell me, what do you think of Logopolis? You have been so highly anticipated for this one, and the fans are itching at their iPods to find out what you think of
iPods?
Logopolis. The iPods, they're itching their AirPods. They're scratching them. Like, Connor, tell me, banging on the
Alright,
door.
guys,
Like,
alright,
Aidan,
guys.
shut the fuck up.
Alright,
Stop stalling.
guys,
Get
guys,
Connor. What do you think of Logopolis? Fuck. What do you think of Logopolis? Let's cut.
Okay, let's cut. I will say this, okay? A lot of hype going in this episode. A lot of hype, baby.
You were
Lot of
hyped.
hype.
You were so
I was hyped. I watched it on a Saturday. Good, I like Saturdays.
I don't like where this is going.
I mean, I never watched Classic Who on a Saturday, and I watched it all in one go. I was like, I'm going to make an event out of it. I'm going to watch it all in one go because that's what it deserves. Okay? That's what it deserves. And, no, I wouldn't say it's negative, but I would say part 1 and 2 really set me up for a little bit of failure because I loved the simplicity of the first 2 parts. I thought, this is great. I love that. I love that we're just on Earth. And I was loving seeing Tegan Joe Fanker changing her flat tire with her auntie.
That's great.
Who's now in a little doll's house.
Yeah. And Vanessa.
Yeah, I loved seeing that. I loved the stuff with the policeman at the beginning and the stuff with the actual real police box. The TARDIS in the TARDIS. Adric sitting on top of it. Them going through the
like
different...
trying to measure the TARDIS.
Yes, which comes back later in with when they go to Logopolis. Funnily enough, for an episode called Logopolis, I think the episode turns kind of boring when they go to Logopolis.
I agree. The whole math stuff is way too like overcomplicated, and I'm like, not that into it.
Not that into it. And without giving my final flicking thoughts on the episode ending, I feel like it's very Classic Who to have like a kind of like unclimactic regeneration.
Oh.
It is though. I mean, you look at...
What, were you expecting like Validate?
That's what I'm saying. When you look at something like the 10th Doctor's regeneration compared to like this.
Yeah. Is this your first classic regeneration that you've seen?
No, I've seen... yes.
It might be.
Yes, potentially.
I
Yeah.
think it is. I don't think you've seen one, yeah.
I mean, I've seen part 14 of Trial of a Time Lord.
Yeah, but he doesn't regenerate at the end of it.
Carrot juice. I've seen that. Yeah, I guess this is the first regen story I've seen.
Yeah, so get used to this.
But I've seen other ones. I mean, when the War Games in Colour came out last Christmas, like I watched that scene.
He doesn't regen. That's not from the actual actual episode. Doesn't have a regen in it really.
Well,
it's just a bunch of like black and white faces flying around.
Boomer, I saw the remastered version of the regeneration.
I just want to mate.
You get my point though. They're
Don't
not,
call me boomer.
They're just like kind of like, I don't know, underwhelming potentially, but like the first 2 parts set me up for like some really good times.
I agree.
I almost wish it stuck to that simplicity. So I can say it now because I just felt like that was working a lot better.
Yeah.
And it felt a lot darker. And then when they got to Logopolis, it's almost like with the Watcher, when the Doctor goes to talk to him and, you know, it's revealed at the end, like, it was the Doctor the whole time. It's like he knows he's going to die. And I almost feel like the episode kind of dies there and he's like, I'm going to die, so I'm just going to go to Logopolis and get the caveman people to look after everybody. It's like another tribe of weird fucks with long beards and white hair.
It's the Classic Who formula.
It's like, oh my God.
Wait, here's a hot take, all right? You want to get this on the clips, all right? For TikTok. The Watcher doesn't make sense.
I love the Watcher.
The Watcher's cool. Doesn't make sense. Does it? Because it's like, where'd he come from?
Where did he go?
What exactly is the Watcher doing? What exactly did he do to prepare the Doctor?
There's a fantastic video by DW Fan 91, which I believe is my first ever video I watched of his. I love the idea of the Watcher.
It's cool, but like
dark, it's depressing, it's creepy.
It is dark, depressing. It's a cool vibe, but I'm just saying, I enjoy his presence in the episode. Who the fuck is that dude?
I think it's up to interpretation.
Digital Spy article here.
Yeah.
50% says the Watcher. More like who? Sure. Rolls off
Rolls
the
off
tongue.
the
That.
tongue.
Yeah. Yeah. You got me a Dory.
I get it doesn't make it's weird because like at the end it kind of implies that it's the next incarnation.
Is it kind of like the 14th Doctor? How like the 14th is off
lost me.
doing his own thing? While like he's there going to therapy, ready so that when the Doctor regenerates into 15, the moment's been prepared for and he's good and won't cry at the drop of a hat.
Right.
Yeah. That was a drive-by for 15 there, sorry.
Interesting take, but I think you couldn't be further from the truth.
Here's this. Radio Times, get this one ready. The Watcher is the 14th Doctor.
Great.
I think that's a headline.
What's your proof behind this?
I think it just makes sense. I think it makes sense. I'm telling you, Russell will be like Goosebumps.
Genius.
You will not understand. It was all planned from the very beginning.
How did some
The
wombat
14th
from
Doctor
Australia think of that?
Was the Watcher.
I don't really know because people.
Nah, I'm just fucking pulling
But when
it
you
up.
watch the episode, I think it's
Watch it.
Watch it.
it.
The watch
When you
shitter.
watch the episode.
When I watched the episode, it's like to me it kind of did imply that it was the Doctor. It doesn't necessarily say that it was the Doctor all along.
Mm-hmm.
But like, and I guess that should be enough for people to be like, oh, okay, because Classic Who doesn't really make a lot of sense.
No.
But people are like, no, it's not. Is it the Valiard?
Or the 14th Doctor.
What the fuck is this 14th Doctor bullshit?
Theory makes sense. Makes sense.
I don't really know if it does.
I'm saying JNT always planned this back in the 80s.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Did they ever say who the Watcher was?
It's the Doctor.
Right, but why did it cause such a stir? Why are people still talking? Why are we still
Because he's just a
talking
cool
about
dude. I don't know, because we just talk about random shit on this podcast. Is what
Right.
we do.
Right, but this never happened again for another
No.
incarnation.
No, the Watcher just be watching this one time.
It was almost implied that the Doctor would know that he was going to die.
What a fucking dude.
But here's the thing, though. When the Dream Lord is almost kind of similar because...
So the Watcher is the Dream Lord. Radio Times, get this one. The Watcher is the Dream Lord.
But who was the Dream Lord also compared with? The Valiard.
Dreamland.
I thought you were going to say the 14th Doctor.
The 14th Doctor. I should have made a list. Top 5 The Watcher theories.
The Watcher explained.
The Watcher.
I mean, it doesn't... That, I love... I don't know what it is. I don't know if I can put it into words. But I loved how it was so creepy and the design is so spooky. When he's standing on top of that bridge and when he's standing in the field, it's so like creepy. And I kind of like, I prefer things sometimes not explained. And I love to watch like theory videos and
Where people explain it.
well, no, but that's the thing. It's
Yeah,
like,
I
it's
get
just their interpretation of
Yeah.
it. And, I spend my nights on TARDIS Wiki looking at people's explanations of it. And I don't know what it is. And I don't even know if they know what it is, but like, I think it's incredibly like dark and spooky. It's almost like the Doctor seeing Ood Sigma, I could talk about the Watcher the whole time.
But what about when he saw Ood Alpha?
When you see Ood Alpha, was that Ood Sigma's friend?
Yeah.
The Sigma Ood?
Yeah.
Bugatti.
Whilst talking about the Watcher, he had a great theme. I thought every time he was on screen, and I thought the whole episode, especially considering I'm not one of those guys that loves the Classic Who score. A lot of the time, I find it really annoying. There's great little ones here or there. There's great ones, great themes here and there.
Where,
in it,
name
for sure.
3.
Definitely not the Sea Devils theme. That one sucks. That one's like. Remember, it was just like sirens and noises. Do you reckon maybe
It
they'll
did sound like a siren. It did.
maybe they'll bring that back for the Wolf in Land of the Sea
We called back to
with the Mission
fantastic first
Impossible
episode.
the Mission Impossible composer that's come to do it.
Oh, is that who's doing it?
Yeah, the guy's done the last few MI movies. He's doing the score
actually
for
really
it.
good.
Yeah, it's crazy that they got him to do it. It's cool. Really
Russell
cool. He
can
cooks.
like talk anyone to do anything. It's gonna be
Well, we'll see. Let's see.
absolutely fantastic.
But the score I thought was really great throughout, and it adds to that melancholy vibe that we were talking about last week. And even when they're in, did you not like when they were like in the TARDIS and they're just like hanging out in that set, that beautiful TARDIS set? It's great.
Oh, Melancholy
Yeah.
Hill. Yeah, the TARDIS sets, and when it gets darker, it's fantastic. The first two parts, it should have just kept doing that. I would have loved like mind games of the dots just being lost in the TARDIS, like those beautiful like rainy like hills, countryside in the UK. I prefer that much more to like, because it's just different to what we've gone. And when it comes to like a Doctor Who regeneration story, I much prefer like a darker one, like a World Enough in Time, Doctor Falls. I think it had the makings of a varsity athlete, but it just didn't get there in the end.
Of a what?
You'll know eventually, but that's just not really.
Is this a Sopranos reference?
Yeah, it is.
Somehow guess that.
Yes, it is.
Somehow guess some.
Someone.
I feel like sometimes when you hang out with someone for long enough, you just understand the things they
Yeah.
say that don't make sense.
Yeah, it's you'll see what I mean. But
Yeah, okay.
I feel like it had the right tone. And then when we go to Logopolis, and it's like, I've seen the Master do this shit a ton of times, and I know Tom wasn't really satisfied with it, and I can kind of concur with that. It was really shaping up to be great, but I just didn't really like the last two parts.
That's fair. I don't hate the last two parts, but definitely lost interest. I quite like part 4. But yeah, part 3, when it's getting really into the nitty gritty of the math stuff, I'm like, stop it. Stop talking. Yeah, I don't mind the sets there. The sets in the whole episodes are great, I think. I like Tom. I really feel like he's done. Like he's ready to just take his last paycheck and fucking go.
Yeah, his doctor's like so horrible in this episode. He treats Adric like
He's grumpy.
a doormat.
Well, he is. How good's the scene where he sees Romana's room?
Yeah, and he deletes it.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just gotta do that, It's hard to move on, but
Got to get
sometimes you
over
gotta-
a next lover, I guess.
Exactly. He's like, I'm deleting Romana's room. This whole quest of like going back to Gallifrey, that's what we hear this whole season. I'm assuming that comes into next season.
No,
Great.
because I thought that watching this as well, because they don't go to Gallifrey, do they?
In this episode? No.
Well, no, they don't. But they don't explain why he was called back to Gallifrey a few episodes ago, do they?
No.
At the start of the E-Space trilogy.
No. So I was
I'll be
thinking that
interested
they
in-
would go back with.
Castrovalva, if they maybe reference it, but I don't know. Which we'll be reviewing next week, by the way.
Well, there must be. Davison goes back to Gallifrey, surely.
Yeah, but not. I don't think at all in the next season.
Doctor, we've been calling you for years.
Here's I've managed to get around to it.
Yeah.
It's like Mum Orient Express, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Call me Gus.
Call me Gus. I was calling you.
Was it Gus? Who knows?
What did you think of the companions of this one? Because this is when we start to get that team, the awesome foursome.
Tegan Jovanka.
Yeah, talk to me about Tegan. We got her introduction. You said you liked watching her and Vanessa.
I was so for it.
She has like a feisty presence, right?
Yeah, it's really great. Like I'd never seen. Like, I'm just used to seeing Tegan in like Power of the Doctor and stuff, and Tales of the TARDIS. So like to actually see her like get introduced was really fun, and it's fun to have an Australian companion.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
from Melbourne,
Brisbane,
I
think.
Crispy Pro, Bris Vegas.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. So yeah, that was awesome. I could see her and Nissa being like a really good duo.
Well, that's one of the fan theories of how they finish up.
What do you mean? Oh no. What do you mean?
Oh yeah.
Well, they kill each other. What? I don't get it.
No, they become lovers.
Oh really?
Is one of the fan theories. Yeah, and then even in the trailer for one of the collection sets where when they used to get them and they would film a few scenes with them and make like a little mini movie for 10 minutes, short film. I think even the one for season 2020, I think Tegan even says like, I woke up next to Nissa, and like when she's just talking about waking up from a bad dream or something, she's like, I woke up next to Nissa and I had this dream.
What? No
and
way.
it's like implies that they are together.
Wow.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, look, Nissa's been going through a lot of trauma. Her dad is now the master.
Yeah, this is a funny one in this episode. She's not.
She's not in it a lot, eh?
I think you sort of get used to that a little bit. She's just sort of there. I do like Nissa.
Right.
I like her vibe.
We pop back to the planet from last serial.
No, we didn't.
It looks very similar, don't you think?
No.
Yeah. It looks
No.
very similar.
The set.
The stony like floors and stuff.
Yeah, but that's in the TARDIS.
Plants.
Those stony ones.
Yeah.
That's
I
in the
know.
TARDIS.
I guess I know.
How good's the stuff with the cloister bell, introducing the cloister bell?
Was that introduced in this episode?
I'm not sure. It might have been mentioned before, but this is like iconic when Tom really explains what it is, and then like 10 minutes later it goes off, and then it's like it's the cloister bell. And for me, that's when it's like a shivers kind of thing, where you're like, oh, this is like
Just going down.
this is real. This is we're going into the final Tom Baker story now.
Because I will say as well.
Goosebumps.
Goosebumps. Can you see my eyes?
Can
My
I?
pupils are dilated. That's how you know you're shocked and scared to see what you're seeing. I'll say this: there are actually a lot of like sounds, like TARDIS hums and the cloister bell, which is the exact same noise. So they still, they kind of got rid of the TARDIS noise, just the hum. But in Tennant's era, it's definitely there. And like the cloister bell's the exact same. It's like it reminds me of Wars of Mars. Remember the Wars of Mars trailer? Just the cloister bell
Yeah,
noise.
yeah. It's iconic, man. It's
Dun.
iconic. Man, the battle stations.
Dun.
I enjoy watching the boys. Like I know Tom's
Ooey.
quite hard to Adric in this, quite harsh on him. But I do. There is something I enjoy of like just watching those boys just like fuck around, and Tom's like, "Come on, boy, my son."
It does feel melancholy, hell, because like you do get a sense of like finality with it, and I think like thematically it really works in the first two episodes. The fourth part, we should talk about the fourth part.
Yeah, let's do it because we had two parts that were like good character piece, slow moving, slowly setting up some things. Part 3 was crazy math stuff, but part 4, after the master has done some scheme and has started to destroy the world, the universe, they then like, let's go to the telescope down on Earth and fix it. We'll work together.
Yeah. So, by the way, crazy Connie's Fat Corner this week, talking about a lot of things that you've just mentioned.
For real.
Yeah, it does kind of like, I guess like the Doctor's. So his last act is to save the world, and like he's hanging off, and I feel like he could have pulled himself back up, but instead he slips.
It's classic Who.
And falls.
Classic.
And you know, when I was watching the episode, I got a random flashback to Aidan in my head going, he falls off a tower. And I was like, oh, that's how he dies.
Oh, right. So,
Because I think I must have asked
wait,
you
was
way
it
back.
was it as he was falling? You were like, and then heard it? Or was it earlier in the episode?
No, when they went up the tower and I saw there was like 10 minutes left, I was like, this is how he dies.
Yeah,
he falls.
he's going down.
He falls.
He's burning timber.
I gotta move, you better dance. I guess it's like an interesting way to go. Like, I guess you can add it to the ways that the Doctor's died.
Well, because he's trying to stop the Master from transmitting his signal.
And he
Is that
does.
correct? Yeah.
Like
So
the
he's
Archangel network.
yanking the Archangel network out from the
Beta.
out from the satellite. Another original idea of us.
Yeah. Everything's just taken.
Do you like the freeze frame cardboard cutout of the Master when the Doctor's crawling along as the satellite dish is spinning? The Doctor's crawling along, and obviously the little set piece is spinning. And in the doorway behind, there's like a freeze frame of the Master, just like.
I can't say that.
Did you notice it? Because I think they might have done something with it on the Blu-ray to make it a little less distracting. In the special, there's like new VFX and stuff on it. But I just watched the original broadcast version, and yeah, it's just like a freeze frame of the Master, just like.
They put so much effort in it back in the day, didn't they?
All right,
It's cool that he gets the flashbacks to like the villains and old companions.
So you get some kind of like Valadechem shit going on there. And they're all going, Doctor.
Doctor,
All the villains are going,
Doctor.
Doctor. Then all the companions like, Doctor.
Well, you might hear in Connie's Fat Corner that some people were supposed to return and didn't.
Oh, that's a tease and a half. Let's fucking do it.
Yes.
Connor's Facts Corner.
Keep it locked.
This is a segment where Connor gives us the facts from his corner. You guessed it.
Right. Well, I will say this: there's a lot this week, and
All right, give me energy on energy.
You always say I read too quick, but
All
there's
right,
a lot.
slow it down. Give me energy. We'll talk about it. Let's have some fun.
All right. So this story is the first to feature a human companion since Leela left the Doctor in the Invasion of Time.
Oh, because Adric's technically not human. Mm-hmm. Yeah, gotcha.
Tegan Jofanka.
Yeah, and this is not either. Yeah.
Yes. This serial, arguably, as pointed out in About Time 5 by Lawrence Miles and Tat Wood, has the largest body count of any Doctor Who story.
Wait, how many people did the Doctor fuck?
I know, it's a bit of a funny way of saying it, body count.
Yeah.
Not graphically shown, but given that the destruction of Logopolis apparently causes a significant portion of the universe to be swallowed by a wave of entropy.
The flux.
So yeah, they mentioned, I didn't add this in it, but it mentioned that like the flux could have taken it over, but you never really knew the full extent of like the flux. With this though, it's like basically like an entire universe got like destroyed.
Yeah, right.
So there's potentially the highest body count ever in terms of death.
What about in terms of smashing? Do you have that
In terms
fact?
of smashing, I don't have that.
Disappointing. Maybe next time.
This is the first regeneration story in which the Doctor is shown to be fully conscious immediately after regenerating. So we're obviously used to seeing that now, but with Classic Who, this is the first time that he's conscious.
Right.
While regenerating.
Yeah.
Questioning Connie's Facts Corner, I see.
No, there you go. How good.
Colin Baker had interest in taking on the role as the 15th Doctor when he found the role was vacant in 1980.
And he said, fuck it, I'll wait till the 84 or 5 or
And
whatever.
it was too late. Either Sarah and or Leela were considered to return in order to get the familiar face for the Fourth Doctor to go through his regeneration story to ensure a smooth transition. Elizabeth Sladen and Louise Jameson declined to return, so Nyssa and Tegan were brought in. I didn't include this either, but I heard what Louise Jameson said was that she wanted to do 2 stories. She wanted to do this story and Peter Davison's first story, and they said no. So she said no.
Right.
I don't know why Liz said no. I just think she wanted to kind of like move on.
Yeah. Well, it's a scheduling thing sometimes for them, because I remember like with Colin, when they asked Colin back to do the first of season 24 and use it as a regen story for him, he said no, because he was like, I don't want to have to like book a month of my year off where I can get booked onto another stage gig or something in that time. You know?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, so it could be that as well. The Doctor was supposed to scream as he fell to his death. Tom Baker disagreed as he felt it was unheroic.
Yeah.
He was also unhappy with the fact that the final image that viewers would see of his Doctor would be of him lying prone. He seemed to like hate everything about all this shit.
Yeah. It's not the most flattering shot of him, is it?
Not really.
It's worse for Davison, I think.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
It's kind of iconic now, but like, you know, I could see it being like back in the day a bit lame.
Don't shoot below the chin.
This is so insane. During one take of the regeneration, Tom Baker turned to Matthew Waterhouse and said, Adric, you're a see you next Tuesday and you always will be.
They got to do like that on the Blu-ray. They gotta just do like,
it's crazy.
Alternate ending. It's Tom Baker's last words. Adric, you're a right cunt.
What a crazy. Apparently you can say that word on YouTube now, apparently.
Yeah, right.
But just at risk of being demonetized.
That's cut.
At the Longleat celebration, Tom Baker was asked why he left the series. He replied that he was pushed by Anthony Ainley.
Hold on, it's... Say that again, because I was talking up you.
At the Longleat celebration, Tom Baker was asked why he left the series. He replied that he was pushed by Anthony Ainley.
That's so good. That's so good.
And finally, just to wrap it all up with Tom being very upset, Janet Fielding recalled that he was angry at everybody, and John Nathan Taylor claimed that when Baker had finished his last scene, he quietly slipped away without saying a word.
Damn. Angry Tom.
Kind of crazy, hey, because like you see like when they regenerate now, it's like, you know, all the crew's there and everyone's like cheering and going, woo, that's a wrap, and David was crying and Matt was crying and Jody was crying and Peter's a man and he didn't cry, but I'm sure he was inside.
Yeah.
And Eckerson didn't cry. He was probably happy. He cried happy tears.
He ran.
He was like Tom.
He like took off his leather jacket.
Yeah,
he was
like, let me out.
I'm free.
Let me out.
I'm free.
Too many burning sofas.
He just stripped off and ran away naked down the street.
So
I'm free. Fantastic. Run.
fantastic. I'm out, baby. So yeah, that's it for Logopolis for Connor's Fat Corner. Please keep it locked. And remember, we'll be back for Connor's Fat Corner for the next episode, which I can't
Connor's
remember.
Facts Corner.
Castrovalva is what we're going to be doing next
Season
week.
19.
Yeah, episodes 1 to 4. But you know what this means, Connor?
Yes.
I'm about to get our final scores for these episodes, but we're then also going to calculate our scores to get the average score for the season for our final rating of season 18.
Okay.
Connor, what will you give your favorite episode of all time, Logopolis, out of 10?
Good time alcohol required. It's such a shit joke now. I was going to keep doing it.
I hate it.
And I'm going to give it a 7.5.
Nice. 7.5.
7.
You 7?
7.
7?
7. 7.
Okay, all right.
7 and soda.
I'm going to give Logopolis an 8. Ooh.
Worth buying on Blu-ray, would you say?
I would say, yeah, I like this one a lot. It's one I'll probably revisit again. Like, it's a rare classic Who story that I'm okay with watching. And I have the Blu-ray, so better hope that I revisit it again. But yeah.
Worth buying on Blu-ray because he bought the Blu-ray. Anyone get the joke?
Yeah, I get the joke. Why are you trying to be Jeremy Johns?
You're not laughing, though.
It is nice that some people understand your Jeremy Johns obsession.
Please laugh. Please laugh, Aidan.
Like the master.
He laughs too much.
No, he loves it, though.
He loves it.
He fucking loves it. All right, Connor. So that brings us to what we've all been waiting for.
Yes.
What do you think your mean score is? So all the scores combined, divided by however maths works. What do you think your average score of season 18 is?
It's probably quite mean. Probably say 5.6.
Yeah, 5.6. What do you reckon mine is?
6.2.
Okay. All right. Well, Connor.
6.7.
You gave... I don't understand the 6.7 meme.
6.7.
I don't understand 6.7.
6.7.
I don't get it.
No one gets it. 6.7. Is that your score? 6.7?
Oh no, I've just seen...
Is it? Is it 6.7?
Connor, you gave The Ledger Hive a 7, Meglos an 8, Full Circle a 3, State of Decay a 6.5, Warriors Gate a 3, The Keeper of Traken an 8, Logopolis a 7, giving you a final series score of 6.07.
Are you serious? I got 6.7. Are you serious? 6.7. 6.7. No way. I got 6.7.
I don't get it, but that is your score.
Yes. I rate season 18 6.7. Yay.
6.07.
6.07. Still 6.7.
Yeah, it is.
You don't count 0. 6.7.
Well, no, because it's technically 6.1, I guess, if you're rounding up.
You mean 6.7?
Okay. I gave The Ledger Hive a 4, Meglos a 6, Full Circle a 6, State of Decay a 7, Warriors Gate a 5, Keeper of Traken a 7, and Logopolis an 8, with a final series score of 6.14.
We're going to say 7 at some point. 6.7.
And you originally said 6.2 for your guess for me, and I got 6.14. So
I'm very good at guessing these things.
yeah, 6.7.
6.7. Remember that, kids.
Final thoughts on season 18 as a whole.
My final flicking thoughts on season 18.
Is that a Johnny Flickster reference?
Yeah, I don't know why I'm
God.
doing all these
I
film
know.
review channels things. I would say, I don't know. I mean, I think you could tell Tom didn't really give a shit, and I think you could tell there was a lot behind the scenes drama. And
Big season for change, I think you can feel it.
Yeah.
And something about that does keep the season kind of fresh as it goes through, even though a lot of them are duds. there's an ever changing TARDIS team throughout the season that I think makes it a bit of an interesting season. I think similar to Series 10, I enjoy the vibe of this series a lot. I love the tone and like the sets and the lighting, and like Tom's costume I think is the best it's looked with the purple.
I really thought you'd see the scarf come back.
He does have the scarf on the whole time. Not the OG.
The OG,
It's just a different one, yeah.
Yeah, I thought you'd see the OG because it was hanging up the other day in the episode the other day. I think it was hanging up on the coat rack.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's like similar to Series 10 that I love the vibes of the season, but the actual individual episodes are quite duddy.
Yeah, you got the dud. I would say season 12 is like a lot better. Like I think season 12 is so good except for the final.
Yeah, well, season 12 is like a fan favorite.
So
season.
I could, considering how it starts versus how it ends, I haven't really seen much in between. But that's what this podcast is for, and we'll be diving into all that, I guess.
They're going to review every episode of classic Doctor Who.
We've done quite a bit, haven't we?
We've done quite a bit, yeah. You've now watched 2 full seasons of Tom Baker's, and you're about to do a third, so...
I wonder how many full seasons I've done now. Probably like 5?
4. But with the amount of random episodes that you've done as well, like we've done... That was our 4th full season we finished doing, I think, because we've done season 2...
Yeah.
We've done season 2. We've done season...
didn't we?
Yeah, we've done season 2, season 7, season 12, season 18, season 25, and then you did the Trial of the Time Lord, but I think we're going to redo that and go episode by episode so that I could be involved in that because I need to be involved.
Are you insane?
Everything.
You're trying to kill me.
Connor, we need more episodes of the podcast at some point.
I think I watched that whole thing in like 2 days.
That's insane. Yeah. But yeah, you've technically done 6, but 5 officially.
6, 7.
out of 26. So 20 more to
26,
go.
So I've done 6.
Yep.
Okay.
20 more to go.
Oh my God, that is insane.
I'm off to Oasis this weekend.
Yeah, have fun, enjoy. Don't look back in anger. Don't set any flares off.
No, I won't. That was stupid.
Yeah, that is kind of insane, hey?
Yeah, Tom Baker, don't look back in anger.
Yeah, I heard him say to John Nathan Turner,
Adric, you're a real cunt.
That's a crazy thing to say, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
And you always will be.
Do you have a favourite Oasis song?
Champagne Supernova.
That's a banger. That is a banger. I have a great, hilarious... okay, now, funny story here. Last minute, as we wrap up the pod.
Yeah.
Funny story. I think it's really funny, at least.
Okay.
But it's also quite sad.
Okay.
Roller coaster.
Okay.
I was at the pub with my my family the other day.
Uh-huh.
A lovely Friday night down the local.
Yeah.
Bit dodgy. You and I went there.
Yeah.
A bit dodgy.
Yeah, it is dodgy. It is.
Now, there was a very drunken lady, probably in her mid to late 30s, outside. Clearly wasn't well, just, yeah. And she had a dog with her outside. She wasn't allowed in the pub, and she was just like screaming. There was a muso playing inside the pub, and he was playing guitar, acoustic. And he was great. And he kept like every now and then he'd go like, all right, I want a song from this table now. I want a song from this table. And he was playing what people want to play, right? So this drunken lady, she's like going off and yelling stuff the whole time. Eventually the guy's like, I want a song from this table. And my parents are going flying with me to Oasis as well. So I was like, oh, we're going to see Oasis in a few next weekend. Why don't you give us an Oasis song? And he was like, oh, classic Oasis. Let me tell you. A lot of the pubs I go to specifically say you can't play Wonderwall because they just don't want it, because it is obviously it's the meme, right?
It's the meme, yeah.
It's the meme. And I was like, I don't want you to play Wonderwall. And I was like, please don't play Wonderwall. Play like something else.
Yeah.
And he was like, all right. And he played, what did he play? I think he played, did he play Don't Look Back in Anger? No, he might have played Champagne Supernova actually. Yeah, I think he did Champagne. Anyways, this drunken lady then comes into the pub, and she has this rogue dog, and it's not a pit bull, but it's one of those big looking dogs. And my parents have been looking after my sister's dog, which is like this crazy little thing. So the lady comes over, my family's dog is like down by my feet. I'm next to this lady, and she's like going off, and she says, oh, my dog would eat your dog's face off. And we're like, okay, bit weird. Eventually she walks off. The dog didn't come in that time. Like 10 minutes later, this is when Champagne Supernova started. He starts playing that. And then all of a sudden, she comes back over. She starts like saying some more stuff. She's just being like chatty, but not like, it's not like a coherent conversation. And then the the muso just stops playing and he's like, dog! And the big dog comes in, like towards our little dog. So I'm like, I actually got a little scratch that's gone down, but I like was like holding these fucking dogs back. And then she starts like screaming. And all the staff come out and they're like trying to kick her out and take a dog out. And she's like, I did nothing wrong. Your dog shouldn't be so tiny. Well, I'm sorry for just having a good fucking dog, for one. But she's like screaming. And for about 15 minutes, they were like screaming. She was just screaming at the door inside at the bar staff who were like just trying to like hold the gates closed. And she's like screaming through them because we're outside in the beer garden. She's like screaming out at them. And the muso's like kind of a little bit awkward, so he's just doing like a, like he's just like strumming and like tuning his guitar and stuff. He ends up finishing the song whilst everyone's screaming, and then he stops again. It's still going. Security's like coming out of the shopping center across the road. Everything's fucking happening, and then the barman is like, "Please play something fucking happy," because the muso's not doing anything, and he's like, "Play something happy, play something happy." He looks at me and I go, play Wonderwall. And I thought that was great.
Did he?
No, but it was a great moment between him and I, and we laughed. Well, in the midst of the chaos.
Wow.
I just thought that was a great joke. I came back, I told my fiance, and she was like, that wasn't funny. But I thought it was very funny.
I thought it was pretty funny.
It
It was
was great.
predictable, but it was funny.
It's great though.
It's like a predictable joke,
Play Wonderwall.
but funny.
Do you reckon if Oasis yell out, play Wonderwall, do you reckon the whole crowd will laugh and go,
Maybe. I don't know. I feel like in the moment, people might be like,
it would be
we're having fun and this is a cool moment to be spending all together.
it would be the most annoying thing in the world for me to yell out play Wonderwall at an Oasis concert, because it is just the joke, and it is, yeah.
Someone at I was at Chili Peppers and someone shouted, "We want Chili Willy," and I thought that was quite funny. So that's a reference.
It's funny how at a concert it can be fun, but at a cinema, if you yell something like that out.
Right. Well, now people, you just shouldn't talk in cinemas. That's that's like a
Criminal offense should be.
I feel like an unspoken rule.
Yeah, but the kids these days, because they can't second screen, they can't handle it.
No, I know. They should have someone in like the theater to like kick them out. I remember in Oppenheimer there was these like rats in the corner.
Yeah.
And they just
Ratting.
would not stop talking.
Yeah, that's
it was
fucking
so
annoying.
annoying. I was contemplating going up there and being like, "Shut up!
Yeah.
I'm trying to watch the movie."
Yeah.
But I felt like if I did that, it would cause more of a distraction, and I would distract other like people on the other side of the theater who like don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
And they'd be like, "Why is this knobhead standing up?"
Yeah.
But I contemplate like turning around and giving them like a really bad look.
I do that. I do that. I very rarely say something, but quite often we'll start looking and be like, "You fucking freak." There was
Shut up.
this couple behind me. I went on my own to see Jurassic World, whatever the fucking dumb new one was called. Dominion? No, this is the fucking the most recent one.
Yeah.
Rebirth.
I'm saying it came out. I feel like it just came out and no one gives a fuck.
It's the fourth highest grossing movie of the year. Wow. Yeah, they'll be making plenty more of those. That's for sure.
Wow.
But anyways, I was there because I'm a big Jurassic Park fan. I don't love the new stuff they're doing, but like I was like, I just want to watch it as just a little 2-hour outing on my own. And I watched it, and like there was these fucking guys, this couple behind me that were just like talking the whole way through, and I was so close to being like, shut the fuck up, but I was like, I'm just a dude on my own. What a loser. If I'm just on my own and I turn around, I'm like, shut up, I'm trying to watch the movie. I have that within my right. I should be able to do that.
No, you should.
But I was like, I'll just put up with
I
it
think
and
my dad
be
did
angry.
it one time when we were watching Tintin,
Oh, yeah.
and I was so embarrassed that he did it
Yeah.
that it kind of scarred me. I mean, it was good that he did because the kids weren't shutting up, and he turned around. He was like, stop talking. I was just like, I sunk into my seat. I was like, that's so embarrassing.
Yeah.
Like,
The worst thing is going to horror movies because they
that brings a
attract a
lot
crowd.
of bad crowds.
I enjoy a crowd that's like getting into it and even laughing at like the gruesome bits. Like I don't mind if we're all like, oh, that's fucked up. Like, and if people get a bit verbal in those bits, as long as they're not like taking the piss with it. But if people laugh because they're uncomfortable and things like that in a moment, I don't mind that in a horror. That's fine. But yeah, you can get some rough crowds in horror movies.
The worst one I saw, and you were there, I think, when we went to go see Batman v Superman. It it was on the day before Good Friday, and it was the worst like cinema experience. Like the people were
I've
just
wiped that from my brain.
so rowdy. I think people were very drunk,
Right.
Because there was a pub next to the cinema,
Oh, yeah.
which is like a notoriously like really dodgy place.
Not as dodgy as the one that I've been going to lately.
Yeah, that is pretty insane.
Mm.
That's 2 times now, Aidan.
Yeah, it's not great.
It's not great.
Not a great track record there,
No, it's
but
not.
it's close and it serves Guinness. So there we go.
Every pub serves Guinness. You go to the
Now
middle,
they do. Now they
middle
do.
of buttfuck nowhere, you can get a pint of Guinness.
I feel
it might
like-
not be very good, but you can get one.
I feel like over the last 3 years that's changed. Hey, like you used to Guinness would be
Really?
pretty regular at a pub, but I didn't think it was like everywhere. But now I feel like it's pretty much everywhere.
Sometimes it's better to get it in the cans because it's better than whatever crap they're.
It depends how far away the keg is from the.
Yeah, I
There's
might
a-
know how it works.
Yeah, there's a place in. Do I name and drop it? Yeah, it's fine. We're not close to it. You know the Iluka?
Yeah, I think I'm going there on Friday. I've never been.
They have one of the best Guinness taps in Perth. So have a Guinness there.
I'm going there on Friday, and I've never been before.
Have a
so
Guinness. The keg is like right underneath the tap.
I probably will definitely try that.
Try it. It is great, and you can. It's one of those where you, like, it's so easy to be like, oh, this Guinness is not great, and you can get a bit picky with it. But really, the difference between like a good Guinness and a bad Guinness is usually not that. Like it's not that big of a deal. But that one you drink it and you're like, oh.
Okay, now you're getting me excited.
It's a good Guinness there.
Now you're getting me excited.
Like never wrong there. Never wrong. I love that. Love that steak sandwich and a Guinness there. Oh,
Mamma mia.
it's a good Sunday.
I need that halloumi.
All right, folks, I'm going to go watch Oasis and Connor's going to go, I don't know, plan for the Ashes or something.
Seeing David Gray tomorrow.
David Gray. Who's that?
Friday night, I'm going nowhere. He does a song in that's one of his songs in the Scrubs pilot called "Please Forgive Me." Yeah, my music taste is a bit unorthodox, and some might call it boring. I'm into singer-songwriter shit. Okay, that's cut.
No, that was the Sleepy Weebies.
Great. Just because Oasis is cool, I don't like things that are cool.
No, I know.
Not sheep.
Yeah.
I've already seen Noel, so no open for you two. So I've already seen half Oasis. I didn't even see the other half.
You've seen Moe.
Liam was always notoriously the knob, wasn't he?
Yeah, I think so. I'm not really big on the lore. I just love the music. I just
flying there. You
love
should
the
know
art.
the lore.
I just love the art. You hadn't even seen most of Sylvester McCoy's stories when you flew there to meet him.
Because we got an interview as well. That was a big part of it. Oasis notoriously have a story where they were like terrible on a flight, landing in Perth.
Really?
That's a fun story.
What? Tell me.
Well, they were just like being like really reckless, like on the. This is like
Alright.
peak Oasis when they were like, no one can tell us what to do. We think this gig is bollocks. We do.
Right.
Yeah, that kind of thing. So they landed in Perth and they were like, I'd rather fucking walk than go on that airline again. It's a very famous quote.
Right. Okay. Hectic.
But I think Liam definitely had a lot to do with
Who was it? Jetstar.
no, it wasn't Jetstar, it was someone else. But I know Liam had a lot to do with it going to shit, and he was like kind of treating the crowds not very nicely back in the day, and it was always Noel who would like bring the crowd back up, like thank you for coming, guys, and Liam's like, I think you're bollocks, I do.
Wish you didn't fucking come. Actually.
Yeah,
Right,
your
go on.
mother can kiss me bum. No, he isn't.
All right, folks. Crash Revolver
thank you.
next week. Write your favorite Doctor Who fights in the comments below, and we'll talk about them.
Oasis versus Perth.
No
wonder they didn't come back.
Down the back
come
in
back.
anger.
The 50% podcast.
Doing Doctor Who reviews
For all
all
of
of
you.
on a Monday
I'm
night.
watching on YouTube.
Aidan's going to Oasis.
And Connor
Is
isn't.
thinking about cricket.
It's true, I am.